Hello guys. Good morning again. This is your boy, my next town. And guys, uh, really, I've had the people who have just called me today, telling me that they love the content of bathing in a river. I think what I'm trying to do here, guys, is that I'm giving you our own experience as Africa, our culture. You know, we never used to really wear clothes here in Africa. We used to be naked as human beings. We evolved from ape. We came all the way to what we are as African. That is what we are told in history. And even when you go to some of the communities up to today, they walk totally naked, and it is not a taboo. It is not against any community. It is just them, and whether you like it or not, you are who you are. That is the fact that many people don't want to admit. Whether you are tall, dark, brown, that is you. And there are only very few people in this world that are very confident of themselves. They can barely show who they really are. And showing who they really are on camera, I've heard so many people say they fear death, they fear, I don't know, hot porridge. Some say they fear cassava. That is what is said here in Africa. When you ask someone, what do you fear, they'll tell you, I fear hot porridge. But what I'm very sure that majority of people fear is being seen, and that is a naked truth. Let me put it that way. That is the naked truth. When you go to a new place, you experience their culture, but you also have your own culture. For matter of fact, even my own grandfather, great-grandfather, he was called Koroboi. I am a descendant of Koroboi family. And we are told he never used to wear anything under. No panties, no nothing. No trouser, no anything. And he had over 34 wives, guys. 34 wives. Out of 34, only 4 were unable to bear children. Only 4 were unable to bear children. Meaning others had like 14 children, 10, others 7, 5. You can imagine the number of people that we have in our family. But the problem with this type of polygamy is that the uniting factor is always the man in that scenario. Is the main character in that scenario. And whenever he succumbs, it becomes a very difficult thing to unite the entire family. Because now every mother in that family now, they bring together their children. And that is what is affecting many of our African families, big families. So, guys, yes, I do what most people cannot do. Now, that is the difference. I think you are dealing with a very different person. Me, personally, I really don't recommend that my videos to be watched by children. For God's sake. Children don't understand. I have a big story, a different story that I'm trying to put across to the universe. And it's only you, whom some of you have passed similar challenges, that can understand me. But when you tell me, when you tell me my videos are not for children, yes, they're not for children. That's why before I upload it, I say it is for 18 years and over. And also, if you feel a product that you are comfortable with, or you can watch a product that you are comfortable with. If you feel you are not comfortable with my content, now you can watch someone else's. It is not bad because we are all here and we put all these things online so that people can learn from us, people can watch us for entertainment and learning purposes. I think you should understand that it is for entertainment and learning purposes. So if you feel like me swimming in a river is an entertaining to you, then my videos are on the menu. And if you feel like now you want to watch someone else's, it's okay, because you're also supporting my brother, my sister out there, you know. So that is it. I'll keep doing what I do. I'm a traveler. I go to towns. I'll show you a city life, and I'll show you the behind the scene. You know, many cities have realized that in the world there is this beautiful face of the city that people really want to show the world, but they don't want to take you behind the cities, because behind the cities is where you get slums. It's where you get villages. Like here in NYABOHANSE, now you get to see this. Let me show you. You know, for African, it is super amazing to imagine that our ancestors have always walked naked. There were never issues and cases of rape. Nowadays, there is a lot of baggy dresses and everything, and all baggy jeans, trousers, and cases of rape. A father raping a child, and so on and so on. They are very crazy, I'm telling you. And our people used to walk naked, and you wouldn't hear such a. And if it was hard, that guy or that person involved in that case was to be disowned from the community. It was normal for us. So it is so funny. Even now, when I'll take you to some of these rivers across Kenya, and you'll see it is divided. There are some people who shower, men shower on the other side of the river, and it is kept aside for men to shower, and there is another part that is given for only women, and you are not supposed to go there when they are showering. It is never advisable, and everyone respect that. So guys, don't worry. And I've watched a lot of people. Yesterday now, I had a friend who took me to watch other content creators who are also doing what I did, bathing in a river. And I'm telling you, people are doing crazy things out there. Me, I just showered and I showed you part of my body. I'll not show you everything. Yes, I'll be sure. It is not that easy. So for me to shower, you'll see me again and again. That one I promise you. And I promise you, I promise everyone. And also, I want you guys to understand that is Robbie David just waiting for me, saying hi. So just be ready, be sure that what you're seeing, you're gonna see it in a different place. I'll enjoy the food, I'll enjoy good ambiances of town, and I'll also enjoy good rivers and just shower. It is my idea, it is what I want to put across. And you know, Google is so big, yeah, and YouTube. So Google is super big. There is everything that you are searching for. If you search bathing in river, you'll find me there. So you can see some of the content that I'm putting across, guys. So I really don't care that much what people are going to say about really showering in the river. That is our culture. In fact, if there is a wrong that my parents have beaten me for, it was frequent for me. They'll beat me every day, and I'll do it again. Showering and bathing in river. I used to go swimming in the river, and you know, some of African rivers, sometimes they flood. How do you say it? When when the rain rains on the other side and there's a lot of water coming from the upper side of the river flowing down, sometimes it carries houses, it carries animal and even human beings. So it is unadvisable. It is super unadvisable for children to be found near the river. But that is what I used to love. That is what I used to do. So guys, I just love river. Yes. And I have options. There are clubs here. I will have taken my people to watch clubs. I really don't mind clubs. There are other places where I can take you is around the river. You see nature. I can take you enjoy food in the village, and I can also take you to game parks. You watch animal. That one, I promise you to do it 100%. But also, just allow me to enjoy myself, man. Being naked, sometimes it makes you free. And also, in our culture, as African culture, showering in a river is a means of cleansing yourself, if you didn't know. Showering in a river, meaning cleansing yourself. We have a lot that has happened. Like for me, last year has been a very painful year for me. I lost my biological father on a road accident. Before the year ends, I lose my younger brother, Alan. The same year. For me, or if it was back in our tradition setting, they will have done cleansing ceremony where they have to slaughter, then you go to the river and you shower so that all the bad omen flows down the river. It was very normal for us. So guys, Africa and rivers, we are one and the same thing, man. Yes, we are one and the same thing. What I can say that I'll do, I'll shower in the river until when Puma will notice and cover me with their boxer. If no, I'll keep showering. So guys, if you have a connection to Puma company or Adidas or Calvin Klein, then you'll have stopped me from showering in the rivers. But before then, guys, we have to shower, man. Yes. Be ready. Now we have taken this road. We are diverting from the main highway. You can see cars passing there. Now we are going with this road to look for a river. And guess what? I don't even know where the river is, how it is called, but either way, I'm going there. You get me? I'm going there either way. I have to get a river. I just shower, man. I just shower. Yes, and again, also the place that I stay, there have been recently an issue because we share one bathroom. Like it is house 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 houses in a place where I live or I stay. And among the 6 houses, we have one bucket for shower. One bucket. And I think one of the guy forgot or something, because it has been like 3 days. We haven't really seen a bucket in the toilet. So it's been very messy. You can't shower. You can't wash your clothes because we all depend on the same. So you have to wait for another person to finish their thing. Then you do it. If it was showering, if it is flushing the toilet. That is what has been happening to us. So now we're having a lot of challenge. So even bathing in river, it is an advantage to me, added advantage to me. So I shower in the river, I just apply oil, then I come back home looking clean. And that is also has given me more energy to shower, because also this place is very sunny, hot. So it wants you to just cool yourself. And one way of cooling your body temperature is through showering in such a places. So guys, I told you that one day I'm gonna take you to my village. Yes, I'm a descendant of one great man called Koroboi. Koroboi was the only man who had a gun in the entire community, because he used to be the guard for the mayor then of that area. So when the white people were chased from there, he was given some part of the land to just farm and even take care. So we were left with a huge chunk of land, and he had only 3 sons. And among the 3 sons now, he had my grandfather. Yes, grandfather. So my grandfather, who is Bunuka now, to my mother's side, for him, he has so many children, 14 children, and among the 14 children, he had only 3 boys again. All these other were girls. So for 3 boys, my uncle, who is called Bernard, is the step child to my grandfather's home. So meaning, because now my uncle, who is the heir to the throne, all of them died. One is called Musa Bunuka. A son to Bunuka died mysteriously just like 4 years ago. And then there was my uncle Afula. Him died long time, also mysterious, through a thunderstrike, or how do you call it? Yeah, through thunderstrike. So the only person who remained to be responsible for the entire family, now it is my step uncle called Bernard. So Bernard, aka Nyuki, he called himself Nyuki. Nyuki is B. He decided to sell the entire property, the remaining part of the property. He sold it and moved out to buy land elsewhere. So he sold the graveyard to my great-grandfather, great-grandmother, my grandmother, grandfather, everybody, and so many other people who have been buried in that home. He sold the entire piece and went to buy somewhere else. So now as we speak, it's kinda we don't have a home. From a family that was known to be the richest in the community, now we don't even have a place to call home. You can imagine. So those are some of the things that really has pushed me to YouTube, so that I show the world what is really happening in Africa. We have these greedy people in our society who want everything for themselves. Another breaking story is that I have a niece. She's married and she has 3 kids. So she had an issue with the husband, so she wanted to come home at least to reset, you know. She wanted to come home a bit. She cooled down before she goes back to her husband, only to find that the entire home has been fenced and is under construction. You can imagine, under construction for a different management now. So it has become very difficult on our side. Very, very difficult. And you know, I go there and my cousins, everybody is like bro, just help us. They feel like I can offer help. And me on the other side, I know I'm not in a very good position right now. So all I ever wanted was to create my YouTube channel. That was my dream. Then I told myself, because it is in western part of Kenya and NYABOHANSE is just neighbor, I said, okay, I'll go to NYABOHANSE, open a YouTube channel, travel towns, and I'll come to show people what is really happening in my home, because it is very bad. It is super bad. We are talking about more than 700 to 1,000 people are homeless as we're speaking in my family, including me. I'm very concerned about that home. Why? Because I was raised in that home. When my mother and my father got divorced long time ago, my mother went back to her father's home, and that is where I was raised. So I also consider myself as part of that home, because I don't know anywhere else. If I used to go do my thing out in towns and everywhere, when I get something or when things are not also good, I go back to my grandmother's place and just chill for a while, then go. Sometimes we come for celebrations, holiday celebration. It was very awesome. But now, as I speak to you, we don't have anywhere to go. We don't have anywhere to go. I've tried to talk to people. No one was listening. No one is listening. No one can help me at that moment. Why? The same uncle that has sold our property, my grandfather's property, he's been given a mandate by the local authority to collect tax in that market, because the market is within our land, my grandfather's land. So he had a chunk of land from one river called River Kamkuyo to another river called River Sosio. So the town that is within the land is kind of our property, somehow, in quotes. So he had to, he's the one collecting tax, meaning he has money, well connected. So to go after him now, and he has also used his power to position his children to some parts of the local government in some hospitals around. So he's surrounded himself so well right now, and that is a person you want to struggle with. You need to have a formula strategy. You need to have people holding your hand, and that is why I want YouTube to hold my hand. I want YouTube to show the world, and sometimes I also sit down and think, I really have nothing to lose, man. If it is suffering I've gone, what haven't I seen in this world up to today? I've seen it all, my friend. I've seen it. If it is going without food, I've seen it. I've gone without food for a very long time. Yes. I've lacked. I've begged. I have done all that. I've been humiliated. I've been abused. I've been beaten. I've been done all sorts of things. What else is remaining? So I'm ready to pay the price. If at least the world wants to hear what is happening. Even if we'll never get a solution, people need to know what really happened to my great family. As we speak to you, we had this. I talked about it on my previous video. We have these huge trees, indigenous trees, that was very symbolic in our community. If you see it in any home, you know that home is for someone big in the community. Now as you speak, it was even cut down from my home. Now we don't have it. But there's another one for a brother of my grandfather. It is still there. I don't know about the others. So when we go back, we'll go look for those trees. And that is exactly what I'm trying to tell you. People are very mean. People are very mean. Mean. Especially relatives in Africa. They don't want the children from other family members to succeed. I don't know why. And me, my thinking is that when one of us is blessed, he comes or she comes and uplifts the other. Before you know it, all of us will have moved from down to somewhere. But for them, some of them even use black magic on you, on the children. Anyone who goes against, and it is super bad to an extent where they can literally kill because of land issue. So it is a very sensitive topic, very sensitive. Guys, here I am at, let me show you. This is Brian's grandma fence. You remember this place? You remember this house? This is Brian's grandma, guys. Wow. Last time I came looking for this home, I got lost in between. I really didn't get to know where this house was. And today, I'm just going to look for a river to shower. And when I was passing here, I saw it. This is Brian's grandma. You see, it's a very huge wall. Okay. You see the home? This home, the reason why I showcase to you this home has been a door opener to so many YouTubers here in the village, NYABOHANSE. Many came here as handymen to volunteer just to create this entire home. And as we speak to you now, many have constructed their own homes out of the here. They have gotten good sponsors, good people who can support them, and it really changed so many lives. Nation One is the beneficiary here. Yeah, Mayuguno is the beneficiary here, and so many of them, just to mention, they are beneficiary of this home. This home came as a blessing to so many YouTubers. Now their lives have changed. So here, we are not going to that home. So we are looking for a river to go shower. A lot of activity. People are harvesting the maize. So that is it, guys. Yes, that is it. And also I can see Daniel's home. You remember Daniel? Daniel's home. Here is Daniel's home. So Brian's grandma perimeter wall ends here, and it is all fenced. You see, it is all fenced up to there, and there's another beautiful house being constructed there. I see it. Here is Daniel's house. Here is Daniel's house. You see Daniel's house? Here is Daniel's house, guys. Yes, that is Daniel's house. It is under finishing, so that is it, guys. So let's keep searching for a river, because wow, those are good avocados there. Search for a river. We just want to go shower. That is the agenda over there. And also, if you have realized, we haven't seen a lot of people on this road since we came. There are like 2-3 people that we've seen. Yes, and that is another gentleman passing in the motorbike, just suited for me. There's a boy there, I'm seeing them. So there's not a lot of activities around here. People, I have a very big bone to chew with some of my family members. A big one. Every time you gather them together, some comes, some don't. And when you now go collect the other one leaves, you start again. It's been a very challenging exercise. You don't want to do it. So it has also been a very big challenge to me. And God has helped me. I was able to educate my brother Alan, my brother Abid, through my hustle, daily hustle. I've been able to educate some of my family members, but I don't have I have plenty with me. I get very little, but you have to share always. So that one has made them look at me like I'm very rich. They think I'm very, very rich person. When one wants any amount, they can just get. But in real sense, I'm also struggling, guys. I'm also struggling. Sometimes even putting food on the table has been very challenging to me. But sometimes, God is always faithful. Sometimes you go out there and you get certain amount. And I wasn't born with that heart that I can just eat alone. So I'll find myself supporting 1 or 2, 3 people. And now, it becomes like a story. It becomes a story. They start saying that I have money. So in all activities in the family, they look for me. If there is burial, they are looking for me. Wedding, they are looking for me. Fundraising, they are looking. Any other activity that requires money, they are always looking, calling me. And I'm like, gosh, if you really knew that even in the morning I haven't taken breakfast, guys, and you're here adding. Anyway, I think God has a reason for everything. God has a reason for everything, and I appreciate for the responsibilities that He gave me, because there's a reason why I was born in the family that I was born in, with the family members that I was born with, and in the country that I was born in. So there must be a reason for that. That's why I keep positive, but sometimes it is super draining. Super draining. You can go there. I used to go to my family home with a suitcase carrying clothes, my clothes to change for the period of time that I'll be there. And mind you that these are my clothes, including my innerwear. And when it is time to leave the village back to the city, or where I came from, because I've been living in Nairobi for the longest time. So whenever it was time for me to go back to the city, I find I have no suitcase, neither do I have any cloth with me, because my family members will share everything. Some, they come literally grabbing. They take it by force. Someone just takes it, takes your trousers, and they say, "How will I remember you?" That my cousin, my sister's son, I'll have to remember. They take everything, including your innerwear. So sometimes it is super bad. But I think I've grown seeing that culture in my family from my mother because she used to be young when she had me. So I've been raised most part of my life in her home. So I've seen her sisters, how they behave to one another. So it has been happening even during my mother's burial. After they have buried my mother, they grabbed like everything from our house. Even our mother's pictures, we don't have, none of my siblings has my mother's pictures, because somehow people took them from our home. And whenever you go to their home, you ask them, everyone is telling me, I don't have. Go to your aunt, certain aunt, go ask them. That is what they tell you. Go try ask there. So it has been a headache for me. And I reached to a point where I just said, okay, now, if it was meant to happen that way, then let it be. I have no other option. So that is what has been happening. So sometimes the situation is very bad, guys. Very bad. Guys have come. If you can zoom carefully, you can see Marwa's villa in there. So I think today we are going to shower in River YouTube. We are going to shower in River YouTube, guys. River YouTube. So here I have found River YouTube, guys. Here I have found River YouTube. Let me show you. I haven't found anyone around here to ask them the name of this river, but I remember Marwa had given it River YouTube. So I think we are going to shower here. We have the river here. We have the river here. We are going to shower here. Yes. This is our moment today, guys. Here is where we are going to enjoy our shower, especially there. And you see, it is very open. Very open. People can come from that side, can come from that side, can come from that side. Even some I see they are burning things there, but we are going to shower here. Let me see how I can create an improvised stand, or if we can move closer to inner side where it is a bit hidden. But why will we go even to a hidden river? I just want us to shower here. This is river YouTube flowing, going to Marwa's place. On the other side is Marwa's Palusa stud. That is how we call it. Just showered here at river YouTube, guys. Yeah, very clean water flowing. This one is the same water that I showered. You see, this one you can literally see down. You can see the sand down. You can see my feet under the water. This one is, you see, this one is very clean water compared to the one we showered the other side. Nyemetembe, River Nyemetembe. Yes. River Nyemetembe is different. This one is better, it's clean water compared to that one. And here I have a brother who has just come to shower. Yes, how are you, my brother? Do you drink this water? It is just for animals, and if even you can shower here. Yes, me, I have showered here today. Yeah. What's your name? Yusuf. You live within this area. Where is Marwa's Appaloosa stud? You know Marwa? Where does he live? YouTuber. You know him? Oh, okay. So guys, he's saying he knows Marwa. Marwa lives somewhere here. This water flows to his home. You've watched so many of these videos, and here is where I want to end my. So guys, I'm seated here at River YouTube here, just waiting for my boxer to dry, and I want to tell you before that it is never about what you love or what you like in this world. It is about the demand, and demand is super powerful. When something is needed, and it has to be provided. Nature is that way. Action and reaction, you understand? It always works like twins. So I want to thank you for the support that you've given me on the other video, me bathing. So today, this is river number 2 in NYABOHANSE. I want to see how many rivers can we shower this year. I just want to shower away struggles in my life, financial problems. I just want to shower away troubles in my family. I just want it to go away down the river. That's why I just want, I really want to shower totally naked, you know. I just want to have touch with the nature. I want to release everything down the river. You know, sometimes you sit down and you're like, there's no day in your life where you sat down and just enjoyed yourself. Yes? Enjoyed yourself. Every day there's something that you are supposed to do. Every day. You wake up, it doesn't matter whether you ate yesterday or you didn't. Demand. Always ensures that you are up and running. Still your boy, I'm still the same guy, just doing my thing that I love, you know. You always say that we do things that we love, and some of the things that I love is being me. You get? So all these characters you've ever watched on all the videos and everything they do, some you've watched them naked, and it's never a big deal. I don't think it is. You being you is never a big deal. And in fact, many people will want to be them, but society, things around has squashed their dream, which is not really good. And we do these things sometimes knowing the repercussion. Some of us, when if you want to hate, for example, me, I was born with hate. Hate, I think, should be my second name, man. Yeah, I should be hate because I really, people come in my life, they pretend they love me, they leave me. Not once, not twice. So I'm used to that. Even my own mother left me in 2012. Yes. And miraculously, I'm here. Yes. Not with anything. You get. Some people will sit down and say, yes, my mother left me a plot, left me this. Me, I was left. Yeah, I don't know if you understand. Me, I was left. I really don't know about parental love. I've really not experienced. Let me not lie to you. So I don't know. Sometimes I think maybe that is the reason why they had to get out of my life. You have a lot of things that really disturbs you. I have one brother, my only brother. I'll not introduce him now to the internet because I want internet to be my business, whatever the consequences that comes with it. And again, another person also will tell me that internet does not forget. Of course, that's why we put it there, so that it remembers every day and even remind our generation of about who their father was. It is so unfortunate that in our generation, in this humanity, some people knows the descendant of Jesus from Adam and Eve. They can tell you literally, this was the mother and the father of I don't know who. This gave birth to another who. They can literally tell you from the creation of the world, Adam and Eve, all the way to Jesus Christ. Yeah? But if you ask them, do you know the father of your grandfather? Meaning your great grandfather. They don't, most of them don't know beyond their grandfather. I'm telling you. And this is us. This is African. This is, we all belong from somewhere. If maybe sometimes they tell us the truth, maybe we evolve. But if we were told stories the way other people have told their stories of their generation to our younger people, then we will really connect direct to where we come from, because we are playing with these things. Now we don't want to tell our children about their father. Now the children don't ask where they came from. And some of these things are motivating, let me tell you. Especially if you are told that your great grandfather was the Kenyatta. Yes. Nigga, you work hard, you want to be, because you are good. And also, yeah, it's meaning that it's morale. Yeah, it boosts your morale. So that is what I'm trying to tell people. Me, I come from the village. Yes, I come from the village, and I'll tell you where my village is when we get there. I want to tell you, and I'll show you, I'll share with you our culture, especially when this year, this is 2026, there. Western, my mother's homeland always celebrates children going for circumcision. That is circumcision season for many of my tribal men. So it is a very big event. It draws a lot of families back home. It is just like a uniting factor also for the community. And it is super preserved. If I take opportunity, God willing, I'll share with you how we do our circumcision. In fact, we move naked from the river to your homestead, where the activities takes place. So your neighbors knows how you look like, yeah, your crushes who you used to lie, maybe you lied to them that you are circumcised and you are not at that time. So being naked for us is no big deal. Yes, so forgive me, but me, I'm comfortable. Yeah, it is me. It is my body, and I can do it when whatever I feel like I want to do it. Yes, and we have all our purpose. If you feel like your purpose cannot go beyond what I do, me, then do up to what you can. If you compare yourself with me, you want me to think the way you are thinking, or you want me to behave the way you behave, I don't think we'll have a society. A society needs a mixture of behaviors. It is called balancing in nature. It requires certain things to happen certain ways. It is not us who created it. Yeah? It was created that way. Learn to tolerate. Learn to tolerate everybody in the society. Even the mad people have their reason for existence in the society. So give everybody their opportunity. Give everybody listening here. Watch them. Yes. That is it, guys. Today I just want to end my video. I want to end my video at River Yodu. Flowing down tomorrow, as you see down there. Guys, let me zoom for you. You see we are entering. That is tomorrow's direction. See you on my